what's up guys? Welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a quick look at a SATA SSD and HDD, which is solid state drive and hard disk drive converter. And this is Easy Convert. As you can see, it's by a company called ICY. And what this allows you to do is and this is a toolless design, so you won't need any tools. Anti-vibration for those drives that have moving parts, but this will allow you to take a 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch and convert it to work in a 3.5 inch drive bay or whatever. And what I actually plan on doing with this, if you look to some of my previous videos, I have a 2.5 inch solid state drive here that I'm going to put in this actually and use it in a 3.5 inch drive bay. So you know, that fixes those dilemmas. If you don't have the right size, this will do it for you. So let's go ahead and open the box. And as you can see, pretty simplistic. That is all you get in the box. And as if you look at the part numbers, if you're interested in this, I'll have a link in the show notes. But serial ATA, 6 gigabits per second. You know, we'll do a speed test. I'm actually going to do a further review of this and make sure that this doesn't slow down the solid state read and write speeds if we use this. Because I want to get an instruction book. If I want to use this, I want to make sure it's not going to degrade performance of my solid state drive. There are probably some of these docks and adapters that if you don't do a before and after test of your I/O read and writes, you might be surprised that you're going to slow things down with your solid state drives because you got a bad adapter that just wasn't designed properly for the throughput of a solid state drive. And as you can see here, we have the IC dock itself. It looks like a 3.5 inch drive bay. So we'll go ahead and just pop that open. Get some screws here. If you want to tighten it down once you get it installed, you can, but for the most part this is a toolless adapter. Okay, sorry about that guys, battery died on the camera, so let's get back to the IC dock here. As I was saying, this is pretty much a toolless install. It's got, as you can see down here, it's got your connections for your drive, and you know, it's pretty much a lock and a load, and you can stick this into a slot. What I tend to want to use it in is I'm going to do a lot of testing with some cables and some docks and stuff like that, and get different speed tests with this. You can see your outer connections here. I'm going to show you how it's going to install. So say for instance I have this 2.5 inch solid state drive. Obviously it's not going to fit in a computer that has these kind of bays in it or anything like that, but this is where the beauty of this comes in. All you got to do is simply stick it in. We're going to line it up best we can here behind the camera. Okay, so we've got that lined up just like that, and you simply just take this and lock it into place, and that's your ejector and your locker. So now the drive is connected to the slot. You plug this in. If you want to plug it into like a SATA to USB or whatever to USB connector, you can use this as an external drive, do some testing, or like I said, you can just plug it into the dock and you're going to have a solid state drive in a dock like this size, 3.5 inch size. So it's a good way to make some conversions like that. Again, real easy to remove. We just push this, ejects it, flip it out like that, and just pull it out away from the connector itself. So this is a good example of how the IC dock can be used as an adapter for 2.5 inch, especially solid states. Because well, you're not going to find a solid state, I don't think, in like this huge size like this, and if you do, it's going to be a little more costly. They tend to be on the 2.5 inch side, so if you wanted to use a 2.5 inch solid state in a 3.5 inch bay, this is how you do it. So anyway, guys, IC dock is really cheap, really affordable. I'll have a link in the show notes where you can pick one of these up. Like I said, I'm going to use it for some testing of some cables and stuff, and some USB hubs and stuff like that. I'm going to make sure that the drive read and write speeds remain constant with these products, because you know, I'm not gonna give them a good thumbs up unless we thoroughly test them out and make sure that they're, you know, if they say they're USB 3.0, better get pretty good speeds and compare it to other good products like that are 3.0. And if they don't, you know, I'm going to tell you here if the product's good or not. So anyway, guys, this is the IC Doc. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and a subscription to the channel. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good one.